My name is Jiaqi Gong. I'm associate professor of computer science at the University of Alabama. I'm also the director of the Alabama Center for the Advancement of AI. Today, I want to introduce one project we're working on. The title of the project is Creating a Cross-Domain Knowledge Graph to Integrate Health and Justice for Rural Resilience. This is one of the theme one project in the Proto-OKN program funded by National Science Foundation. Um, we have the entire team at the University of Alabama. We have a interdisciplinary team from computer science, social work, um, uh, geoinformatics and business and neurology. So it's a very interdisciplinary team to build this program. And also this program is the fundamental technology regarding data infrastructure for next generation AI. The motivation of this project is exactly because of all the data silo issues. Data silos actually is the data repositories right now across disciplines, but is seldomly integrated together into the system. So it means that these data silos create lots of community challenges by hindering collaboration and increasing inefficiency through fragmented and inconsistent data. Talking about the challenges, especially challenges the communities right now are facing, it's not just one problem. Actually, lots of issues regarding environmental threats, security, security issues, or economics disruption. All these issues actually they are influenced and impacted by so many issues. So it means that we really need to integrate all this data together and provide comprehensive understanding of the issues. One example I want to talk about is the rural resilience challenges. The specific question or specific issue right now we are facing is the substance abuse in the Deep South, like Alabama, Mississippi, these Deep South states. It's all because of the data silos create poor coordination between health and justice systems. There are lots of issues regarding data alignment and integration. Also, we lack qualified workforce and development programs. So the objectives of this project is integrate and link previous isolated health and justice datasets and offer a robust source for researchers, practitioners, and educators to enhance their insights into risk landscapes in rural areas and strengthen their resilience. As you know, recently we already understand that ChatGPT may be the largest provider of mental health support in the United States. It's not the fault of ChatGPT, just because ChatGPT provide very good universal and integrated user interface for mental health support. So the users, they come and talk to ChatGPT to get support regarding community resource, skill building strategies, or appropriate providers. So that's exactly this project we are trying to solve is provide accountable, reliable answers to those people who really need the correct information regarding substance abuse and the treatment. So the rural KG in Proto-OKN is not just the corpus. We also provide all the data variables integrated into the data in the data silos. And also the knowledge graph paradigm adjustment is load all the variables into rural KGS domain knowledge. So if you look at the three layers, One is the data layer, one is the ontology layer, and then go to the knowledge graph and the large language model as the interface. And the data set we're looking at is health data set and the justice data set together. Because the substance abuse use case is not just a health problem, it's also a justice. It also have lots of information in the justice data sets. So combine these two type of data sets together to answer the one critical problem. That's the one use case for rural KG. And the system architecture you look at here is we have all the data source regarding the document, variables, tabular data, unstructured and structured data together and go through the knowledge graph construction and the ontology construction process. And then in parallel, there is content rack construction. Combine them together is go to the project SQL. Once the users come to talk with the rural KG, we also have the uh, customized language model inside that language model to retrieve the information inside the knowledge graph and provide accountable and reliable information to the users. Um, Regarding the Proto-OKN, because Rural KG is one project in the Proto-OKN program, so it means that we also work closely with other Theme 1 projects, with other knowledge graph projects to provide integrative answers to the users. So it means that the beta level deliverables, it means we integrate our knowledge graph with others as well to provide the information and knowledge inside our knowledge graph, integrate with other knowledge graph to talk with each other and provide more comprehensive answers. So what we deliver is a cross-domain knowledge graph spanning health and justice with locality context. Otherwise, has the standardized data pipelines that will be covered in the technical review section of this project. And also we provide APIs and user-facing tools. And also we provide guides, tutorials to support adoption by agency and the students. Otherwise, we also support integration with other knowledge graph regarding, for example, the neighborhood information, because neighborhood level indicators also related to the rural KG, and the homelessness knowledge graph, and water allergy nexus or knowledge graph, the justice knowledge graph. So we provide support for other theme 1 knowledge graphs to provide to answer integrative and complex questions from users. So the user engagement, we engaged several of them. One is the public health and the policy decision makers. We also engage academic and community health disparity researchers. This include National Institute on Minority Health and Health Disparities. They also have their own data repositories regarding health disparities. And we integrate their data sets into rural KG and provide working with them on developing trainings and user interface for their users as well. Other than that, we also work with LOA and the University of Alabama, especially the Cooperative Institute for Research to Operations in Hydrology, that's developed a knowledge graph for hydrology and especially for flood information sharing, because recently we know that flash flooding is getting more and more serious and more frequently. The value proposition for this project is especially related to public health researchers. They need access to harmonized and multi-source health data across all the dimensions. And the expectation is they look for joined data sets like different kind of data sets by social demographic indicators. The pain point of them especially is inconsistent variables naming and the time-consuming data waggling and cleaning. Another one is especially for general public, we will talk about right now because of ChatGPT maybe is the largest mental health support, but not all the answers are accurate and accountable from ChatGPT. So that's the why we work on this, and also we evaluate the results. And that's the 14 questions, 14 typical questions asked by the end users, especially by the community users. And different kind of question regarding like treatment providers, significant issues regarding can use, and also the service options, shared indicators inside the data set. All these comprehensive data we generated and tested. And you can see that actually rural KG perform much better to provide reliable and accountable information. And then I would like to introduce the project website and also the uh, our rural KG is accessible through this website link, and there is a version of rural KG. You're able to talk with the knowledge graph using natural languages. Feel free to use that and ask questions you might have regarding the rural KG. We also visualize the data set, visualize the answers, and visualize the knowledge graph inside that. So uh, it is a good query tool, and also is a good learning tool for knowledge graph techniques. This fundamental data infrastructure techniques for next generation AI. Inside the project, we also have visualization of new knowledge graphs, and we will update this tool continuously to match up the progress and the research insights we have in our project. Thank you.